There is a huge advantage to being first, hence the phrase first mover's advantage. Well, today we're going to use AI to be the first mover in any category we'd ever want. We're going to use a couple drag and drop tools to create an AI agent that will go out there on the internet and find trending topics for us in whatever categories we find interesting. And then, of course, we're going to use those trending topics and the advantage of being first to monetize that. Think of the advantage that a first mover has. They get 80% of the attention or the market share or whatever. And then the next 20 movers get the remaining 20% combined. So like if a new cold plunge study drops and a creator is first to break it down and analyze it and break the news about it, he's going to get 10 million views. And the second creator to do the same thing is going to get 2 million views, maybe. The third might get 200,000 views. But it's hard to be first. We only have so much time in a day. So we're going to build an AI agent to do just that. So to build this, I'm going to use two different tools. One, I've talked about a few times. It's called OpenClaw, and it's basically a personal AI assistant that runs on your server or whatever server you want. And you can talk to it or prompt it or ask it to do things for you through Telegram, Slack, WhatsApp, etc. And the second tool we're going to use is called Hostinger, which is a great tool to use in tandem with OpenClaw because you can install OpenClaw on a Hostinger server because most of us don't have the technical knowledge or wherewithal to do it any other way. Much easier. So when we put these two powerful things together, our agent will run 24/7 even while our laptop is closed. Whereas if our laptop were our server, then we'd have to leave it on and running and unlocked in order for it to run. Or we'd have to go spend $700 on a Mac Mini plus a monitor and mouse and keyboard, etc. so we can, fix it manually when it breaks. We don't have to do any of that because we have Hostinger. Okay, so to start, we are going to go to this website, hostinger.com/Koerner OpenClaw. We're going to hit get started and choose managed OpenClaw. So there's no setup, there's no per agent fee, no coding involved, and you can run as many bots or as many automations as you want. It's got built-in security. It's way more affordable than a Mac Mini, yada, yada, yada. You get the point. We're going to use promo code Koerner Office for 10% off. Let's go ahead and check instant web search so we can browse the internet. That's going to be a big part of this. And it's free anyway, so why wouldn't we? And we'll go ahead and click continue. Okay, we're up and rolling. Okay, we're going to click setup here. I do prefer Claude to ChatGPT. So I'm going to enter my Claude/Anthropic API key. So I'm going to do that by Googling Anthropic API key, logging in, naming it Hostinger, and click add. There it is. Go back here, click Anthropic, paste it in, next, and it is setting up right now. Should only take a couple minutes. Also, I could have paid an extra $6 to just have all this ready for me, in which case Hostinger would just give me an OpenAI key for Claude or OpenAI or whatever. But since I already have an API key and I use it actively, I didn't feel the need. But if you're not building other stuff with an OpenAI or Anthropic key, API key, then you might as well use that. It's worth it. Okay, done. That took about 3.5 minutes. I can choose between Telegram and WhatsApp. I'm going to choose Telegram because I already use it for other stuff. Okay, you can use Telegram on your desktop or on your phone. I already have it on my phone, so I'm just going to show you the screen recording right here. I'm going to open Telegram, and it says search for Botfather, B-O-T, Botfather. There it is. Open it. This is just a mini app within Telegram. Okay, I'm going to name it TKO Pod Bot, create bot. Just do exactly what I'm doing. It's giving me a key, and I'm just going to copy that key and then enter that token right there. And today I'm grateful for being able to copy and paste between iPhone and MacBook and vice versa. Very convenient. Okay, now I got to go back to Telegram, search for my bot username, TKO Pod Bot. There it is. Start. I'll do /start. Okay, it's giving me a code. I guess I didn't need to do /start. It did that automatically for me, but my code on my phone matches the code on my desktop. So I'm going to click approve, which just means that these two are talking to each other successfully. Okay, we are live. That took all of like 7 minutes. Let's go ahead and give it a job to do. We're going to click this big black button called OpenClaw. And here's where we are. We've got a chat window. This is my OpenClaw that I can manage from Telegram on my phone, Telegram on my computer, or from my Hostinger server, which is what you're looking at right now. Okay, here's my prompt. You are a trend research assistant for novel small business ideas that are approachable. When I ask for ideas, search the web for the top 3 trending novel and approachable business ideas and stories of people that are building cool products or services. For each topic, write a 1-sentence summary and suggest one content angle I can post about today. Send it as a clean, numbered list. Okay. Now, keep in mind, this is for me. This is for my podcast. I'm actually building this for my personal needs. You can change this prompt to whatever you want. If you don't know how to write a good prompt, then ask ChatGPT to write a good prompt for you for this purpose, whatever it is you're looking for. Okay, we're going to hit enter. Okay, and you can see here that it's successfully browsing the internet, which is the free thing that I chucked in when I paid for this plan. It's using the Brave browser and Google. And if I wanted to be even smarter, in my opinion, I would go to config right here on the left and choose a different model. It's using Haiku, which is a fairly cheap and somewhat old, at least in the AI world, is kind of old, Claude or Anthropic model. I would prefer it uses Opus 4.7, which is the newest and pretty incredible. Now, just to confirm that web browsing is on, we're going to go to skills, and then we're going to scroll to the bottom. And you can see browser automation is already toggled on. So skills are basically skills that our OpenClaw agent has preloaded that enables them to do things like send iMessage with blue bubbles, or add to our Apple Notes app, or access 1Password, which is a password manager, access GitHub, etc. We can build our own new skills. We can add new skills from external sources, or we can use any of these 52 preloaded skills inside our interface right here. Okay, so you can see here that I'm having issues with my web search. So I've got to fix that. I'm going to go to skills, and I'm going to search under ClawHub web_search, and then I'm going to install that. Okay, this will just make this work more cleanly than that. And then I'm also going to search web_fetch. Okay, I'm going to scroll down to this one, install. Okay, you can see there at the top, they're green, they're toggled on, and then I'm going to turn off browser automation. Then I'm going to go back to chat, and I'm going to say, okay, I enabled skills to make this possible. Try again. Awesome, it's working. Boom, look at that. That took like 15 seconds. Okay, here are 3 of the hottest, novel, and approachable ideas right now. Flowly, a platform that creators... Okay. Low barrier to entry, high demand problem. I love it. This is relevant. It's new. If I were to further refine this prompt, I would ask for ideas that are not just technical or internet-based, but home service business ideas as well. But for all intents and purposes, it is working. Okay, now I'm going to go to my phone so you can see this works on both devices and in 2 different windows, one Telegram, one OpenClaw within Hostinger. And I'm going to say, okay, find 3 trending biz ideas from this last month or 2 in the home service niche with specific stories attached to them. And you can see up top that it's typing. All right, okay. It's doing a bunch of complicated looking stuff. I don't know what pinching means. Sounds kind of rude. Okay, you can see that my input on Telegram on my phone is duplicated over here on my desktop as well. Okay, here we go. That took about a minute. Professional network for construction and manufacturing, Uber for cleaning services, marketplace, handyman services, app monetization group. Okay, awesome. It gave me a content angle. Now, if I wanted to take this a few steps further, I would train this agent on my content, on my voice. I would upload transcripts from previous episodes so it knows what words I like to say, how I talk, my vocal patterns, etc. So as it stands, this is really cool, but it's not much better than a Google search, right? Or a Reddit search. So to level this up a notch, I would integrate it with some other tools like Zapier or my inbox, my Gmail, or Twilio, which is for sending text messages. So it could text me or call me or whatever I prefer anytime a new, crazy, incredible business idea or story drops that might be relevant to the type of content I post about. That way I don't have to babysit it or ask it to go find stuff for me. It can just always be looking. Now, let's say I wanted to start an AI implementation agency that helped small business owners with their customer service using AI agents such as OpenClaw. We're going to use the same Hostinger plan that we just paid for, the same OpenClaw install with no extra cost, and it's going to run 24/7 and won't skip a beat. Okay, in conclusion, speed has never been more important than it is today. With AI tools seemingly running the world more and more so every day, we've got to be first. We've got to be first to market, first to launch. We got to be quick. And you're never going to be faster than an AI agent. So if you're not super technical like me, Hostinger is great. They're a partner to the podcast. Go to hostinger.com/Koerner, OpenClaw. Use Koerner Office as a promo code for 10% off. You can get the link in the description. And we'll see you next time on the Koerner Office.